Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the equivalent circuit of the transformer. Equivalent circuit of this transformer is basically a diagram which can be resolved into equivalent circuit in which the resistance and the leakage reactance of the transformer are imagined to be external to the winding. Now looking at this circuit, this is the equivalent circuit of the transformer. Here both the windings have their own resistance, their own reactances. So R1 is the resistance of the primary winding, R2 is the resistance of secondary winding, and I0 is the no load current, which has two components, the magnetizing component and the working component. Now both these windings have their own parameters, but for better understanding we will draw a single circuit instead of two circuits. So looking at the secondary side, the secondary winding has on its parameters as it has its winding resistance R2, it has its own resistance inductive reactance X2. But as I earlier said that for better understanding, for simplified circuit, we will draw a single circuit instead of drawing these two primary and secondary circuit differently. So what we are going to do here, we will draw a single circuit by transferring all these secondary winding parameters to the primary side. So the secondary winding parameters will be transferred with their equivalent values. So for its resistance, R2 dash will be the equivalent resistance when it will be transferred to the primary winding. X2 dash will be the reactance when it will be transferred to primary winding, and all other values also. And when it is transferred, when these secondary parameters are transferred to the primary winding, the circuit becomes a simple one and it looks like this. The total equivalent circuit of the transformer is obtained by adding the primary impedance. Here it is shown. So here we have two impedances, Z1 and Z2 dash. Z1 is the impedance of the primary winding. Now what is impedance? It is the total opposition offered to the flow of current. So the Z1 is the combination of R1 and X1, and Z2 dash, because it is transferred here in the primary winding, Z2 dash is the combination of R2 dash and X2 dash. And here we can see that this I0 is the no load current. It has two components, the working and the magnetizing component. Now this circuit can be simplified furthermore. So this is the final simplified circuit, the equivalent circuit of the transformer. Here we can see that this input voltage is V1 is supplied to the primary winding, and I0 is the no load current, and it has two components, the magnetizing and the working component. And then the resistance, the primary winding resistance R1 and R2 dash is the secondary winding resistance, and reactance X1 and X2 dash. So this is the final equivalent circuit of the single phase transformer. Thanks for watching.